Identity 5's biggest update is here, Identity 5 2.0. Let's begin. Let's talk a little bit about what we got last week. Well, this is going to be quick. We didn't get anything last week. We didn't get a patch. We didn't get an update. We got a character day and that was it. So let's move on to the juice here as we talk about what we've got coming this week. And we have a lot. Next patch is going to reportedly take 10 hours to complete. That's a long time. Why? This is because we're getting Identity 5 2.0 as NetEase is calling it. They're essentially just revamping the game. They're changing the brand a little bit. They're making it really new. There are rumors of players getting 1,000 inspirations after this patch has been updated. What we do know is that we are going to be getting some essences at least. So maybe not inspirations, not sure. So what is IDV version 2.0 going to bring? Well, first of all, it's bringing the Ashes of Memory Chapter 1 event. This is going to be the new storyline that's beginning with the new character called Ellis Deross. This character will be replacing Orpheus as the main character in the manor. So when you start the game, I'm assuming this is going to replace the tutorial with Orpheus where he's walking around. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. And if you still haven't bought yourself a room, your main character that would have been Orpheus will now be Ellis. If you are one of the people that spent tons of echoes to be able to get the villain charm skin for the detective, that was the one that you'd be able to wear in your room, and also when you're the ghost form in the matches if you've been eliminated or something like that, well now you'll be able to swap it for the new Ellis Deross skin called Moment of Leisure. Once you finish the Ashes of Memory Chapter 1, you'll be able to get another skin for Ellis Deross. I think it has a different name. I have written here that it's going to be called Moment of Leisure, but I think that's the one we just are going to get in replacement for the villain charm. Not really sure here. As Orpheus is leaving, we're also getting this new lobby that I talked about, that room where you used to have the rug with the secret room underneath it. That is going to be replaced with the older version of the manor, the cleaner version of the manor, when Ellis went to the manor that was before Orpheus went there, technically when he went there as a detective, not as a novelist. This place is also going to include 5 new lobby scenes. The guest room 2F04, that's going to be Alice's room when she participated in the manor matches, the greenhouse, the dining room, the living room, and the entrance hall. Unsure if they're going to be available automatically, but they might be coming with Chapter 2. After you log in on the patch day, that's going to be on Thursday or Wednesday if you're in America, and if you log in before the May 30th, you'll be able to receive 20 season essences as a reward for this new update that's coming along. We're also getting a revamped UI that's going to change a lot of what the menus look like when you're trying to select what match to go into, where all the game modes are, where you'll be able to find all of your characters and stuff like that. So this is going to be cool to see this. It's going to make the game look really fresh and new and more like it's a game from 2023. There's also going to be a new story review function where you'll be able to review Orpheus's story, so you'll be able to remember what happened to him and also what happens to Alice in this mode once you've completed it, along with the timer reunion and more things that will be coming in the future, including Ashes of Memory 2 and whatever stuff comes next year and so on. Of course, with all of this new content, we'll be getting a new survivor called Journalist, that is Ellis Deross in her survivor form with all of her abilities that we've already talked about in previous episodes. As far as I know, on the test server, they haven't really changed any of her statistics yet. They might change her stats when she gets released to the live server, but more or less she's going to have what she already has. This is really cool. If you want to see some interesting things about her, then I have a video that's a part of a live stream. You can go and check that out. I hopefully will put it up above. If not, you'll be able to check it out on my channel by going back a couple of videos ago. With this new character being released, we're of course getting a new season 26. It's coming along with Essence 1. This is going to have the S tier skin, the special S tier skin for journalists called Eternity. I didn't initially like the art for it, but once I saw what the skin looked like in the game, I fell in love with the skin. The skin looks really cool. Not sure if I'll be playing journalist myself. I will definitely get her at some point. I think she's a very cool character overall. This essence is also coming along with an A tier skin for photographer called Tranquility. Not a big fan of this one. It looks a little bit weird on him. And an A tier skin for Nightmare that's called Piety. Looks really cool. I love Nightmare skins. They always look fantastic. He's just a really cool design character. Also for season 26, we'll be getting the new rank rewards. Of course, the new rank essence will be reset. That's coming along with the S tier accessory for wax artist called Jewel, and it looks really cool. It has really beautiful icy effect. The angry puffer accessory for Professor, that I feel like they missed an opportunity to make like a puffer fish around him, makes a bubble instead. Kind of sad, but fair enough. And the railway signal A tier accessory for Wardling that does exactly what I said it would, like a ghost red train around you. Very cool. In the logic path that of course you'll be doing to be able to get to those essences, there's going to be a new skin for Hellember. That's the A tier one that we've already talked about in the previous episode, and this skin is called Satiety. It's a really nice skin in my personal opinion. Some people might disagree with that, of course. There's also a B tier accessory called Harvest Time. Not a big fan of this accessory, and the portrait and portrait frame that go along with this skin. So there are great rewards coming next season. With this new update that's coming on Thursday, we're getting a new items package function where you'll be able to see all of your items, like an overview of them, where you'll be able to see your unlock cards, your temporary character unlock cards, and other graffitis and stuff like that, and filter them and find them a little bit easier. Really, really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's about time that NetEase gave us something to filter through all of this. Also, we're adding a new optional EXP reward function that is described as follows. There are 2 different reward categories. You can choose action, emote, and standby, or graffiti as the reward next time when you level up. So if you level up, looks like you'll be able to select one of 2 things as a category. This is really interesting because now we will have the option to choose instead of just getting random rewards and stuff like that every single time. Very curious indeed. Did you think that was all? No, we're getting more content this week because we're also getting the Deduction Star voting stage. That's going to be an event to do with the Deduction Star skins. There are going to be login rewards, including a little girl graffiti, a naib graffiti that are based on their Deduction Star skins, clues, fragments, and voting coupons so you can vote for which skin is your favorite. There's also going to be a mission event where if you complete missions, you'll be able to get voting coupons, a painter graffiti, and a female dancer graffiti that are again based on their Deduction Star skins, a B tier costume unlock card or more, possibly it says cards, character trial cards, clues, fragments, event labels, and dynamic portraits. Multiple ones? I'm unsure. And during this event, all characters will be free to use apart from Nightwatch. Not sure why he got excluded. I know he's the newest character, but he's been out for quite a while now. I feel like it would be nice to be able to play him too, but that's fine. Maybe they're just worried that everyone's going to be playing Nightwatch even more than they currently are. Even more stuff that's coming this week. We should also be getting the balance adjustments for all of those characters that we've seen on the test server that are getting adjusted, including Gamekeeper, Undead, Prospector, and even more. I can't even remember right now who's getting adjusted, Wu Chang and stuff like that. All of these adjustments should be coming in their final form, whatever those are going to be. On the 23rd of April, we'll be getting Painter's Character Day, and on the 25th, we'll be getting Axeboy's Character Day. Those are going to be some minor events that might be kind of overshadowed by all of the other things that we'll be getting, but they are important just as well. So all of that's coming this week. Is there any stuff coming from the future? That's a good question because there's so much stuff here that there might not be anything else left for Identity 5 to do. First of all, we talked a little bit about how the Manor is going to have 5 new lobby rooms in the Ashes of Memory Chapter 2 because there's going to be a part 2 to this event that will be coming closer to the summer. They're going to add a new Manor floor plan function that will let you access rooms via a map. Unsure really what that means right now. They showed some images, but I don't really understand it. Shown us a little bit more of what Embalmer's Truth and Inference offline package will look like, and they've told us that you'll be able to pre-order it on April 28th. The skin looks really good, the accessory looks really cool, and there's Alexander the Second pet. Yay, we finally got the second version of the Alexander pet. That's really exciting. We also got a little bit more information now about what's coming with the Mitsushi Kamaty or the Kamaty Moon crossover part 2 that we're getting. That's coming on April 27th if I remember correctly. This is going to include, as we've already mentioned, Soulweaver's Renewer skin and Mercenary's Cannoneer skin that are both A-tier skins, and these will be available both for 1,388 echoes only. You can only purchase them with echoes, but they'll have a discount for the first week of 15%, making them a little bit cheaper for you. If you purchase any of the Mitsushi Kamaty skins, that might include the ones that are coming back, such as the Toy Merchant one and the BQ one might be returning, I'm not really sure. If you purchase any of these, you'll be able to get a free piece of furniture that's an A-tier piece of furniture called the Cannoneer statue. That's basically just based on the Mercenary skin. And don't worry, because there's also going to be an event for those who are going free to play, and this event is going to include missions where you can receive 2 portraits, one for each of the 2 characters that are coming with this new part 2, 2 graffitis, again based on this, and 2 portrait frames that are also based on the skins that are released. On April 30th, we're also getting the second part of the Deduction Star event, and this is going to be called the Best Performance Voting Stage event, that I guess is where people start using their votes, or I'm not really sure how this works. There are going to be login rewards. That's going to include a Perfumer graffiti based on her Deduction Star skin, a portrait frame, a second stage voting coupon. I can't remember how all of these voting things work. It works the same way as they do every year. Clues, fragments, and I'm assuming probably some other rewards too. There's also going to be the Best Performance Vote stage, where if you do some votes, you'll be able to get a dynamic portrait or portraits, as it says there, could be multiple, unsure, 2 geisha graffitis, character trial cards, clues, and fragments. Looks like we're getting tons of rewards over these next couple of weeks, meaning you'll be able to save up for your favorite skin, maybe from the store or for the future future that there might be some more skins coming from the future. Of course there will be more skins coming from the future. You'll be able to save up and spend them all in one go. There's just so much stuff coming to Identity 5 within the next couple of weeks, but we do need to wait until Thursday for this update to come. So in the meantime, you might be looking for a game to keep you excited about the asymmetrical genre, and you need to check out the video that's on the screen right now that will give you some great games that are very similar to Identity 5.